We get a lot of interesting people come to the lodge because it's low impact and there's only one, and it's dead quiet. It's on its own, all that sort of thing. So we get lots of interesting ideas going on, and family came down from the northeast earlier on in the year, and they really enjoyed themselves, wanted to stay a lot longer, but the guy showed me this interesting thing, and it's the old flint and steel, but it's just so easy. It starts off with, you need the right tinder. So just get a tin. I think you can all know what type of tin it is, and put a shirt sleeve in there, wrap it up tight, put a hole in the top of the tin, and just put it in this wood stove just by the side, inside, with not too hot a fire. Leave it there for a while, not forever, say half an hour or something like that. Hook it out, and the cloth will have turned black and it will have charred basically. So we'll just take a bit out. And the beauty of that is it takes a spark really easily. So the next part of this is the flint, and you can chip this flint to get sharp edges. So what you want is a sharp edge, and then you've got the steel, and the guy gave me this one, and you can see that that edge now is slightly curved, because when you do that it actually scrapes off bits of steel, and it's the hot steel that is the spark. So what you do is you get a bit of the char or charred cotton or tinder, and you put it where the spark's going to go. So you sort of hold it all like that, yeah, and then you just go. Can you see that? As soon as the spark gets on that, because it's bone dry and because it's been charred, it starts to burn. And of course, it doesn't take much to go from that to transferring that burning action to some bits of grass or some bits of paper or something like that. So hopefully that's all been in shot. So I showed my mate this, and he said, does it matter what steel it is? So we sort of had an experiment. Now here's a file. It's pretty worn out, it's been knocking about for years, but there's a teeth on that side, and that's the safe edge. There's no teeth. So we had a go, and he actually just picked out a lump of split sort of flinty type, pebbly type stuff out of his drive, and had a go, and can you see we got sparks? They're not quite as good as this, and because of this handle you can direct the sparks a bit better. But you know, you could make something out of a piece of file as long as that edge is nice and clean, and as long as you've got a sharp edge on your flint. So that's that. Now, when we were off surveying some woodlands a couple of weeks ago up on the in the wolds, and I picked this lump out of the field, and it's a sort of funny odd lump of flint. It's got this white, and then it's got a grain of grey in there. So let's give it a go, see what happens. We'll use the best steel. There's a bit there, but it doesn't seem that brilliant. I think this is a bit soft, because if you go on the white you get nothing. Go on the grey, you get a bit of something. So you need the right steel and the right bit of flint. As you see, that's burnt away to virtually nothing now. So when you light this stuff, when you get this going with the spark, it won't go out. You've got to be a bit careful actually, because if you put it down on, say, a wooden surface, it'll scorch it. There we go. Hopefully you'll find that interesting and maybe you want to give it a go.